Thank you. When flying, have you ever encountered different treatment because of your name?
Yes, being a consultant, my job actually consists of me getting on the plane twice a week, leaving Monday and coming back Fridays. And there was an instance where I tried to check in online. I was not able to. And when I went to the airport, I tried to check in curbside. I was not able to. I was told that I needed to go inside and speak to an agent. And keep in mind, this is something that I've been doing like normally, just checking in online before I'm heading out of the state. So at the airport, I had to go speak to an agent who asked me to give them my ID, and they scanned it, I don't know why, and then printed a ticket and gave it to me. I didn't think anything of it until coming back, the same incident happened, and then I asked the person behind the counter, and she just looked at me in the face and said that maybe I have a common name. So I'm pretty sure that I made some list because of my name.
That's interesting. Do you think people react to you differently when they see your name on paper and when they see you in person, given that your name is a Muslim name and people usually don't associate black people with Islam?
You see this sometimes. My name actually, Abdel, so most people don't necessarily assume that it's a Muslim name. It's not Abdurrahman or Abdulaziz or something that's pretty easy to spot. So I don't get those comments as much as some of my other friends get.
Okay. How do you feel about other people's view on Islam?
Well, I think, I can't speak for the entire world, so I'm just going to focus on the community here, the local community here. I feel like people's views on Islam are changing, and I think it's just been an issue of education and misinformation, because basically a quarter of the population of the planet is Muslim. So over 1.5 billion people adhere to, if not all the tenets, to some tenets of this faith. So not knowing about Islam, I'm equating that to being ignorant,
right,
about the faith of a quarter of your fellow human beings. So, but the attitudes are changing as people get to learn more about it and see how truly the history of how Islam is actually a part of the American history from its inception. People are really changing their attitudes towards it.
Okay. Have you ever encountered any ignorant comment regarding your religion?
Sure. I've gone to open a business. Well, I went to open a bank account for AMYP, Atlanta Muslim Young Professionals. Now, I guess you can imagine I'm opening a bank account with an organization with Muslim in its name. And all of our entire leadership are American citizens. So we needed to bring some type of proof of that. So I handed the lady behind the counter, I handed her an American passport. And it was funny because she read the name and then she asked me if she was a citizen, if the person was a citizen, why she was holding
an American passport.
So I figured if the name was John Smith, that question would not have come up. So, and then she realized, oh yeah, of course I'm holding the passport. But you could tell that those, like, she had some prejudice. Probably didn't mean anything by it, but things like that.
What do you do personally to change people's negative views on Islam, or when somebody makes an ignorant comment about Islam, what do you do personally to kind of educate them?
Well, like you said, the key word there is education. So I'm just it's a matter of ignorance again and misinformation, and so really I don't have to do much to change the perception of Islam. I just have to be myself. So when I encounter people that I get along with greatly, and that I would have known for many months or years, and then when they realize that I'm actually Muslim, then they really at that point have had an experience with a Muslim, and the majority of the time it will turn out to be that they had a picture of what a Muslim is supposed to be, and it wasn't very positive. But from interacting with me, then I quite often get the comment like, "Wow, I mean you're normal. And you're Muslim." So
Right.
I get that comment. I've gotten that comment a couple of times.
Okay. Before we end our interview, can you please tell us a little more about your organization and what your goal is and what you guys do?
Yes, my organization, the organization that I'm a part of, is Atlanta Muslim Young Professionals, and our organization has a very simple mission. We would like to empower the Muslim professional by building a dynamic community. So we just saw that in most colleges they do have Muslim student associations. So Muslims get the opportunity to interact with their peers, and we saw that once we left the college environment, there were, I don't think you find a company that doesn't have a Muslim working there. So we just a few friends of mine, they came up with the idea to put an organization together where we can get some very talented professionals in the Atlanta community, Atlanta area, to get together just to get to know each other. So the organization started very small, and it's 2 years later, and we have a sizable member base now, and it's just a great place to network, and so we help out in the community as well. We do some community service, we do some professional events, and we do some social events as well. So it's just an opportunity to interact with your peers, people that may not necessarily, people that will have something in common with you, just because you guys share the Islamic heritage.
Okay. Okay. And what can we do to join if we're interested in joining the organization?
If you're interested in joining the organization, you would go to atlmyp.org. That's our website. We have events, if not monthly, we have monthly events, quarterly events, we have community service events, we have a lot of fun social activities where like whitewater rafting or just different type of social events. So if you'd like to join, you don't have to be Muslim to join, by the way. So everyone's welcome. So you can find some more information there.
All right. Thank you, Abdel.
You're very welcome.